Hey, what's up guys? Bajira here. Today, we're gonna be talking about the new Corsair Scimitar Pro RGB gaming mouse. Now this is a mouse that I've put a lot of my feedback into, perfect for MMO gaming, because this thing is a performance mouse that's built for customization and also has a few tricks up its sleeve. The first thing we have to talk about with the new Corsair Scimitar Pro is the sensor. This is a custom gaming grade 16,000 DPI optical sensor that you can adjust in 1 DPI steps. And the thing I love the most about this mouse is the 12-button key slider. Get your macros set there, get your keybinds set there, and you're ready to rock. And the key slider provides 8 millimeters of key travel, so you can secure your macros and keybinds exactly where you want them. The buttons on the side are all mechanical, so you can expect consistent tactile feedback. The Scimitar Pro comes with onboard storage, which means that anywhere you go, your macros and lighting profiles go with you. It comes with dynamic, multicolor, customizable backlighting that you can adjust across 4 different areas of the mouse. And surface calibration utility means that you can use this mouse on nearly any surface because it adapts to it. All in all, the Scimitar Pro is a performance mouse built for customization. I put a ton of my feedback into this mouse, and I know you'll love it. If you want to learn more about it, check it out at Corsair.com, and thanks for watching.
With G903, we're making small improvements on one of the best mice ever designed, the G900. So we've updated the design of the original G900 by adding 50 million click buttons to the mechanical pivot button design, which is an awesome new innovative design of the switch. Not only that, but now with the addition of the module system, we have 2 different modules. It supports our power play system. We've also added in a weight module that allows you to add 10 grams to the weight of the mouse.
With G903, we wanted to make sure that we solved all of the problems that people perceive with wireless gaming. So they're concerned about latency, they're concerned about weight, and they're concerned about battery life. We've solved the problem of latency with our Lightspeed wireless. We do a ton of testing both in real world and in simulated environments.
Some gamers were finding that the incredible weight reduction we did with the original G900 actually made the product slightly too light for them. So we wanted to add a 10-gram weight to allow people to have the option to increase the weight if they wanted to.
And finally, talking about battery life, we now not only have our incredibly efficient sensor and battery design, but we've also introduced Power Play, which is a new solution that allows you to never have to worry about charging your mouse again. G903 comes with the following. First, a G903 mouse, the combination data and USB cable for both charging and data. It has an accessory case in which you'll see both replaceable buttons and extra button blanks, a Lightspeed receiver, a USB adapter, and an optional 10-gram weight. Set up your G903, plug your USB cable into your PC, and then take the USB adapter, plug it to the end of the USB cable, and you're ready to go. G903 features our dual mode hyperfast scroll wheel for click-to-click or free spinning scrolling. The hyperfast wheel has a new spoked design, which allows us to remove a lot of the weight. We have 5 DPI levels. It features our PMW3366 sensor, which is our highest end sensor. New to the G903 is the ability to add an optional 10-gram weight. Just push open the weight door, put the weight inside of it, and use the magnets to put it back in. G903 can be set up either left or right-handed thanks to the removable button panels and buttons. You can pop them off, they stick on with magnets, and you can set it up so it's either left side, right side, or both sides at the same time.
When you make something great, how can you make it greater? Well, you can make it last a lot longer, and you can also introduce new technologies like Power Play.
We're able to consistently outperform the competition in terms of signal strength and fidelity. And we were able to get a ton of functionality without exceeding 110 grams.
Combine all these things together and you get an incredibly powerful wireless gaming mouse that's simple and straightforward to use and incredibly comfortable.
Hi, this is Greg from ASUS ROG, and in this video, we're going to take a quick look at the ROG Pugio gaming mouse. The ROG Pugio was made for you. No matter which game, playstyle, or hand you play with, the Pugio is your signature weapon. Its wide range of customization options and high performance ensure that you'll always want it by your side. It sports a gaming-grade optical sensor with 7200 DPI, 150 IPS, and 30G acceleration. All these features make precision this mouse's forte. The ambidextrous design and button customization ensures that this mouse fits you. The magnetically secured side buttons can be removed and replaced with blank panels to block the switches from being pressed. So no matter which hand you're using, you will not have to worry about unintentionally clicking any buttons. There are a total of 7 buttons you can configure to fit your playstyle. The separated left and right buttons, featuring swappable Omron switches, the 2 magnetically secured buttons on both sides, and the center scroll wheel. There's also a DPI button that lets you jump quickly between your favorite DPI settings. The Pugio comes with pre-installed Omron D2F 50 million click rated switches, and an additional pair of D2FC switches, should you want a different feel or need to swap them out. The push-fit socket design makes replacing the switches quick and easy. There are 3 lighting zones along the rear contour, and with the ROG Armory software, you can customize the color and lighting effects to match your style. The Pugio is also compatible with ASUS Aura Sync, so you can synchronize the lighting between your mouse and the rest of your ROG components. With all of these customizable features, the ROG Pugio is not just any gaming mouse, it's your gaming mouse.
Hey guys, this is Blake. Let's take a quick look at the all-new M65 Pro. This mouse is used for competitive gaming, so we took everything that was great about the original M65 and improved upon it. First up, we've changed the sensor to an optical version and increased the maximum DPI to 12,000. It also features an advanced surface calibration system, so that means it'll adapt to just about any surface that you place it on. The M65 Pro is built with premium materials. It utilizes aircraft-grade aluminum, so that means it's durable and lightweight. And these PTFE glide pads ensure precise movement with minimal effort. The M65 Pro is an advanced weight tuning system, so you can adjust it to your preference. It has 8 buttons, including a sniper button, so when you press it down, it'll drop your DPI really low so you can make your fine adjustments, and then once you release it, you're back to normal DPI. I also want to mention the heavy-duty scroll wheel. It's got a metal core wrapped in rubber for maximum grip. It's got Omron switches that are rated for 20 million clicks, so it's going to be super reliable. The M65 Pro is powered by the Corsair utility engine. It allows you to set your macros, adjust your button configuration, or just customize your RGB lighting. That's a quick look at the Corsair M65 Pro. It comes in either black or white, so make sure you check it out at Corsair.com for more information.
When we first introduced the Razer Moba, we wanted to create a gaming mouse without any compromise. Well, here's the newest iteration, and we've done it again. I'm Travis, this is Razer 101, and this is the best mouse money can buy. The 5G laser sensor is the most advanced sensor we've ever put into a mouse. 16,000 DPI that's adjustable in 1 DPI increments, non-interpolated. That means if you want to set your DPI to 14,556, you can. And the liftoff distance is also customizable, up to 0.1 millimeters. We gave you the power. You decide how you want to use it. So this mouse is all about customization, from the sensor to the color scheme, all the way down to the click force of the hyper response buttons. You can adjust these to respond to any style of play that you have. Say you want to be a sniper and you want to have a much stiffer click to make sure those shots are really precise, you can do that. Switch over to start playing MOBAs or a higher APM game, adjust it to a lower click force so your finger doesn't get tired when you're pushing those 300 APMs. All options, all different playstyles, all right on this mouse. Now, one of the distinctive features of the Razer Moba is that it's a wired wireless mouse. Now that means you can plug a wire in the front and it's going to start charging your unit, and it's going to push all the data over the cable. Now, let's say you just want a wired mouse and you don't want all the features like ClickForce technology. Well, lucky for you, the Moba is part of a family, and we've got the Moba TE. The Moba TE stands for Tournament Edition. That means this mouse is built purely for performance. It's got the same award-winning form factor of the Razer Moba, it's got the same 5G 16,000 DPI sensor, and it's wired to give you that low latency performance that you expect from, well, all of our wired products. The other cool thing about this is that the logo lights up. Now let's talk about getting the most out of your mouse right out of the box. The first thing you're going to want to do is set up surface calibration in Synapse. And what that'll do is it will customize your mouse to your mouse mat and dial it in to optimize that performance, giving you more precise liftoff distance and more precise tracking based on the surface that you're using. Whether you're a high sense player and you like to lift your mouse off the mouse mat, or you're a low sense player with really quick snap movements, this is a very critical step, as it's going to add another layer of performance and optimization to get those precise liftoff points and those dialed in movements. No matter your playstyle, you're going to want your mouse to understand your mouse mat. Legendary ergonomic performance, options to cater to a virtually any playstyle, and awesome colors.
Wireless mice have been around for a long time, and that works okay for casual gaming. But if you're a competitive player, you're going to get some input lag if you use a generic wireless solution. And that's a real shame because a mouse without wires adds for better freedom of movement, versatility, and a clutter-free desk. Well, that all changes right now. Say hello to Darkcore RGB, the most powerful weapon in Corsair's arsenal of gaming mice. First and foremost, we knew we had to close the gap on input lag. When playing a reaction-based game like CSGO, everything depends on how fast and responsive your equipment is. Darkcore RGB's cutting-edge 1 millisecond, 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology works flawlessly, keeping up with your speed without the traditional wireless delay. The Darkcore RGB also works as a low-latency Bluetooth gaming mouse. You can seamlessly switch over to a Bluetooth 4.0 or higher-enabled device like your Mac or PC laptop. Native 16,000 DPI resolution delivers high accuracy performance and is adjustable in 1 DPI resolution steps, so you can dial in your mouse movement exactly to match your playstyle. You can use Q software to automatically calibrate Darkcore RGB to your mousepad, so you'll get pixel-precise tracking on any surface. All this great tech aside, this mouse is seriously comfortable. Darkcore RGB is designed to fit naturally in your hand and support multiple grip styles, like palm or claw, so you can game longer without fatigue. Decide how Darkcore RGB should feel with magnetic side grips that allow you to completely customize the shape of your mouse. But that's not all. I also want to introduce you to Darkcore RGB Special Edition. The Special Edition comes with all the great features of the standard Darkcore with an added bonus: wireless Qi charging. That means you can charge your mouse on any Qi-enabled device, and it pairs perfectly with our MM1000 Special Edition Qi Charger mousepad. Just move your mouse over to the charging area and the battery starts to charge. Darkcore RGB is the wireless gaming mouse we've all been waiting for. To find out more information, head on over to Corsair.com.
The Strix Impact is a high-performance gaming mouse with the hardware and feel to make sure that you make an impact on the battlefield. This ambidextrous mouse features a gaming-grade optical sensor with 5000 DPI, 30G acceleration, and a 1000 Hz polling rate. Within the mouse, there are 2 Omron switches rated at 50 million clicks. There are 3 programmable buttons, separated left and right buttons, and a center scroll wheel. Alongside the standard buttons, there is also a DPI switch that allows you to quickly alternate between your favorite mouse settings. The mouse is fitted with a gold-plated USB 2.0 cable. The 6-foot cable is coated with a specialized soft rubber to reduce friction, ensuring nothing gets in the way of you and victory. On the rear of the mouse is an LED backlit ROG logo. And with the AuraSync software, you can change the color and lighting effects to match your style. AuraSync also allows you to match the color and lighting effects with all of your other AuraSync-enabled components. If you have any questions or comments about the Strix Impact, please reach out to us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/rog.n.america. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The ROG Spather. This thing is without a doubt the craziest mouse we've ever made, and probably one of the craziest mice out there that you can buy right now, so I thought it was definitely worth having a look at. The unboxing experience is actually really cool for this. I think we've really stepped our game up in terms of the unboxing, so I think it would be a shame to not do that, so I'm going to give you guys a little look at what you can expect in the box for the ROG Spather. Okay, so we're ready to take a look at everything that you get inside the ROG Spather box. So the first thing you'll notice is you get this membership card welcoming you into the Republic of Gamers, which I think is a really nice touch. And next up, of course, is the Spather itself. So we'll take this out here. Really nicely presented. It looks so sleek and black when it's just by itself in the box. Okay, so next up we have the instruction booklet, which is just underneath. So let me just take this out quickly. And then we have another mysterious piece here. And you'll notice at the bottom is a case for your mouse. So you can use this for transport and all other manner of things. Actually looks really cool. And of course, inside the case we have all manner of other goodies. Let's have a quick look. So, first thing you'll notice is, of course, the charging dock here. As you might know already, this is both a wired and wireless mouse. So we have its charging cable here, which you can also use for wired operation. On the opposite side, you'll notice here is a screwdriver for replacing the switches. So this actually comes with 2 sets of switches. So if you ever wear out the initial set that comes with the mouse, you can very easily replace it. There is a spare set in the box as well. And then underneath the wireless dock, we have a few more things. So we have a second length of cable, so if you find that your mouse is very close to the USB port, you can just use the shorter length cable rather than the longer one, which is here. We also have 2 of these nice shiny ROG badges, so you can put these pretty much wherever you like. They make really good case badges, so if you've got a nice bit of space on your case, I would definitely recommend sticking one of these on there. These look really great, really nice metallic finish on these. Here are our spare switches. If you've never seen a mouse switch, that's what they look like. Very small, not too difficult to replace since we've included the screwdriver. This part here is the stand for the charger. And that is pretty much it. So there you have it. This is everything you get with the ROG Spatha. Hopefully you'll agree that this is exactly the kind of unboxing experience you would want from a high-end mouse like the ROG Spatha.
One of the interesting things about this mouse is that it is both wired and wireless. So you have the flexibility of a wireless mouse when you want it, and the performance and reliability of a wired mouse when you need it. Luckily this charges off a USB, so you're not going to have the problem of it suddenly running out of power because it will charge by itself, and if it does run out of power, you can just plug it in and continue using it. Personally, I've never used a wireless mouse for exactly that reason, because I would be worried about it running out of power, but because this is dual wired and wireless, you're not going to have that problem, which makes me a lot keener to embrace wirelessness. This dock is really satisfying, by the way. It's magnetized, so it just fits on there very nicely. And if that isn't enough to make you want a wireless mouse, I don't know what is. Okay, so now you guys have seen everything you get with the ROG Spatha, let's check out what it can do. This is the ROG Armory software which comes with the Spatha. As you can see, these are some pretty nice specs. In wired mode, we can set the polling rate as high as 2000 Hz, we can increase the sensitivity to 8200 dpi, we can remove or increase angle snapping, we can mess about with acceleration settings, and even change button response times. Next, let's check out the RGB lighting. As you can see, there's loads of customization potential here. Because there's 3 different controllable RGB areas, you can create some really cool lighting setups. You can honestly spend quite a lot of time messing about in this menu, so I would definitely recommend taking the time to experiment with all the different combos. As expected, there's also a massive amount of macro and button configs on the Spatha, so you can set this up exactly the way you want depending on which sorts of games you play. The sheer number of buttons on the Spatha mean you don't really have to make any sacrifices in terms of what you want your mouse to do. This is particularly important for games like MMOs and real-time strategy games where you really do need to access a lot of buttons very quickly. In fact, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean with some Guild Wars 2. So now I'm having a quick go on my MMO of choice, Guild Wars 2. If you've played this game, you'll know that moving and using abilities at the same time is really important. This is not that easy though when you have 10 skills to use whilst trying to run, jump and roll. Luckily though, because of the number of buttons on the Spatha, you can map pretty much everything to the mouse, and just leave your movement up to your left hand on the keyboard. It definitely feels like you have an advantage over players who have to reach all the way over to 0 to activate their elite skill, or resort to double tapping the movement keys to dodge. Now I've played Guild Wars 2 with a Spatha, I really don't want to go back to a standard keyboard and mouse setup. Although I've only had a short go, I must say that overall I am really impressed with the ROG Spatha. The number of customization options, both the lighting and the number of key bindings and macros you can do, is huge, and it really makes it feel like your personal piece of kit when you're using it. Further, that wired and wireless functionality genuinely feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with this mouse, so you're not making any sacrifices at all, which is really good. Although I wouldn't use the ROG Spatha for something like CSGO, just because it's that little bit big and weighty to make quick snapping movements, and you simply don't need the massive number of buttons that the Spatha offers, I think this is going to be an invaluable mouse for any MMO, tactical RPG, or strategy gamer.